Hello, Yankees fans! Today, we have an exciting lineup of updates that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The baseball world has been buzzing, and for those who bleed pinstripes, this is a moment you won't want to miss. There are big moves happening, significant contracts finalized, and intriguing trade possibilities that could reshape the Yankees for years to come. Whether you're a die-hard follower of the team or just catching up, these stories are essential to understanding the future of our roster. Let's dive into the whirlwind that has gripped the Bronx over the past few hours. First, let's talk about a story that has dominated headlines. Cody Bellinger is officially back in New York. After weeks of speculation, countless reports, and a few tense moments, the Yankees have secured one of the most exciting outfielders in the league with a massive 5-year deal valued at $162,500,000. This is a homecoming that feels monumental for the team and fans alike. Bellinger's impact in pinstripes during the last season was undeniable, and securing him for multiple seasons ensures that the Yankees remain a powerhouse in the American League. This contract has more than just numbers attached. It represents stability, versatility, and a strategic edge for the lineup. The structure of Bellinger's deal is particularly interesting and shows just how carefully the Yankees management has thought this through. The contract is heavily front-loaded, with the first 2 seasons guaranteeing him $32,500,000 each. Beyond the guaranteed money, there are opt-out clauses after the second and third years, giving Bellinger flexibility to test free agency if he continues to perform at an elite level. This balance between security for the player and protection for the team reflects a modern approach to baseball contracts where both parties get what they need. The inclusion of a $20 million signing bonus and a full no-trade clause adds another layer of assurance, making it clear that both sides were committed to making this work. Bellinger's return does more than just secure the outfield. It fundamentally changes how opposing teams will approach the Yankees lineup. He is an offensive weapon perfectly suited for Yankee Stadium, particularly with the short right field porch that has seen 27 of his 29 home runs pulled to the right side. Last season, this ability to hit for power and consistency makes it extremely difficult for opposing managers to pitch around the heavy hitters like Aaron Judge. Bellinger's versatility in the field also cannot be overstated. He can cover all 3 outfield positions and even step in at first base when necessary, allowing the Yankees to rotate players, rest veterans, and adjust strategically without losing performance on the field. Looking at the broader picture, the Yankees now have depth and flexibility that few teams can match. With Trent Grisham also returning to the roster, the outfield looks stacked for the upcoming season. The combination of Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge creates multiple layers of offensive threats, ensuring that pitching staff from opposing teams will have to constantly adapt. This is not just about individual talent. It's about constructing a lineup where each player's presence amplifies the impact of the others. Bellinger's ability to hit from both sides of the plate effectively neutralizes traditional pitching strategies that rely on bringing in left-handed relievers to suppress a right-handed slugger like Judge. In essence, the Yankees now have a lineup where every hitter's strength enhances the team's overall performance. The negotiation process itself was a dramatic affair, with both sides holding firm on key points. The Yankees' general manager demonstrated patience and strategy, knowing the importance of Bellinger to the team's future while navigating the challenges of the broader market. Initially, Bellinger's representatives sought a 7-year commitment worth over $100 million, but the final agreement struck a balance between financial reward and team control. These negotiations are a reminder that behind every big signing, there are careful calculations, long discussions, and strategic foresight. In this case, the outcome ensures that the Yankees maintain a competitive edge, while giving a top-tier player the recognition and reward he deserves. Beyond the numbers and statistics, Bellinger's presence brings a psychological boost to the clubhouse. Veterans and younger players alike gain confidence knowing that a proven performer will anchor the lineup. The team now has a cornerstone player who can influence both the offense and defense, creating opportunities for teammates to elevate their own games. This kind of influence cannot be measured in home runs or batting averages alone. It's about leadership, consistency, and the aura of a player who has succeeded at the highest level. For fans, it's about seeing a familiar face return and knowing that the Yankees are committed to winning now and in the future. As the season approaches, all eyes will be on how Bellinger integrates with the rest of the roster. The synergy between him and Aaron Judge, in particular, will be crucial. Opposing pitchers will have to navigate a lineup where threats exist from top to bottom, and where the traditional pitching tactics may no longer be effective. The Yankees coaching staff can now plan with greater confidence, knowing that Bellinger's skill set adds both power and strategic flexibility. It's a rare alignment of talent and opportunity, and one that could define the team's success in the coming seasons. In the context of the broader league, Bellinger's signing signals to other teams that the Yankees are serious contenders, with rival teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers making aggressive moves. The Yankees' response demonstrates that they are committed to maintaining a dominant position in the American League. This is not just about retaining talent. It's about sending a message that New York will compete at the highest level, and that the Pinstripes remain synonymous with excellence. The combination of financial prudence, strategic contract structuring, and athletic talent creates a formula that other teams will observe closely in the months ahead. Finally, Bellinger's return marks a turning point for the Yankees' offseason strategy. With the outfield secured, attention can now shift to other areas of the roster, including pitching and depth positions. Fans and analysts alike will be watching how the front office capitalizes on this momentum, whether through trades, free agent acquisitions, or internal development. The signing also has ripple effects on younger players, providing them with role models and benchmarks for performance. Overall, this is a moment of renewal and excitement for the franchise, one that brings energy back to the Bronx and sets the stage for a thrilling season ahead. With Cody Bellinger back in the fold, the Yankees are now in a position to turn their attention toward the pitching staff, which has long been the backbone of championship-caliber teams. As exciting as the return of a superstar outfielder is, every baseball fan knows that games are won on the mound as much as at the plate. The conversation around the Yankees right now isn't just about who is hitting home runs. It's about how the rotation can be elevated to an elite level, capable of carrying the team deep into October. Rumors are circulating, and the idea of adding a true ace pitcher has sparked both excitement and debate across the fan base. One of the most tantalizing possibilities involves Milwaukee Brewers ace Freddie Peralta. Peralta has proven himself as a frontline starter in the National League, consistently delivering dominant performances that make him a coveted commodity. Last season, he started 33 games, compiling 17 wins and only 6 losses, while maintaining a sterling earned run average of 2.70. His control and strikeout-to-walk ratio place him among the elite, and his ability to log innings consistently makes him exactly the type of pitcher that can complement Garrett Cole. At the top of a rotation, for the Yankees, adding someone of Peralta's caliber could transform the staff from strong to truly fearsome, giving them a competitive advantage over any team in the league. Of course, acquiring a pitcher like Peralta comes with a significant cost. The rumors suggest that the Yankees would need to part with one of their top young talents, either Jason Dominguez or Spencer Jones, to make the deal viable. Both of these players have shown immense potential, and trading one of them would not be taken lightly by the organization or fans. Dominguez and Jones represent the future of the franchise, yet the allure of an established ace who can immediately impact the team's championship odds creates a compelling dilemma. It is a classic scenario in baseball, balancing the present with the future, weighing immediate success against long-term growth. The strategic implications of such a move are significant. Adding Peralta behind Cole would create one of the most formidable one-two punches in the league, capable of dominating opposing lineups for multiple innings and setting the tone for the rest of the rotation. The Yankees have long understood that depth in pitching is critical, particularly when facing high-powered offenses in the postseason. Having a top-tier starter who can go deep into games reduces reliance on the bullpen and allows managers to deploy relievers more strategically. This could be the missing piece to take the Yankees from a team that competes to one that contends with a real chance to bring home another championship. Of course, not everyone is eager to part with a young talent. Fans have grown attached to players like Dominguez and Jones, watching them develop and imagining them as cornerstones of the franchise. For years to come, the debate over whether to trade a promising youngster for an immediate impact player is as old as baseball itself. It's a test of philosophy as much as roster construction. Should the team prioritize immediate success and push aggressively for a title now? Or should it maintain a cautious approach, nurturing homegrown talent for sustainable excellence over the long term? The Yankees front office will need to weigh these factors carefully before making any move. Meanwhile, the outfield situation now feels secure, thanks to Bellinger's return and Gisham's re-signing. The combination of experienced veterans and versatile young players provides a cushion that allows the team to make bold decisions elsewhere without jeopardizing performance. This depth gives the Yankees leverage in trade negotiations, allowing them to target premium talent without feeling forced to overextend in one area. It is a position of strength that few teams in the league can match, and it opens the door for moves that could reshape the pitching staff dramatically. At the same time, the Yankees are also saying farewell to a true baseball icon, Rich Hill, who has dazzled fans with his mastery of the mound for over 2 decades. Is stepping away from the game, Hill's career has been remarkable not just for its longevity, but for the resilience and reinvention he demonstrated throughout. He pitched until the age of 45, continuing to perform at a level that many players achieve only in their prime. From his early years in the minors to brief stints with teams including the Yankees, Red Sox, and Dodgers, Hill's journey embodies the persistence, adaptability, and pure love of the game that define baseball legends. Hill's time with the Yankees may have been brief, but his impact resonates. He joined the team during a transitional period, providing innings and stability when it was needed most. Beyond the stats and the scores, his presence brought experience and mentorship to younger pitchers, navigating the challenges of Major League Baseball. Watching him compete with intensity, even after decades of wear and tear, offered fans a lesson in perseverance and commitment. Hill's career serves as a reminder that the game is as much about character as it is about numbers, and his legacy will be remembered for both his achievements and his influence on teammates. The broader significance of Hill's retirement extends beyond New York for fans who have followed his career. It is the closing of a chapter that spans 14 different clubs and more than 380 games, over 1,400 innings pitched. Hill maintained an earned run average of just over 4 and accumulated more than $75 million in earnings, much of which came after the age of 35. These milestones underscore the remarkable nature of his career and the dedication required to sustain excellence over such an extended period. The fact that he continued to compete at a high level into his mid-40s speaks volumes about his discipline, work ethic, and love for the game. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The New York Yankees, once the embodiment of baseball's storied tradition, appear to be navigating uncharted waters, and the whispers around the clubhouse are growing louder by the day. Sources suggest that the franchise, long admired for its relentless discipline and championship pedigree, seems to have lost its very soul. At the center of the storm is none other than Derek Jeter, the iconic former shortstop whose name is synonymous with Yankee excellence. According to insiders, Jeter has not held back in criticizing what he perceives as a lack of discipline among the current roster, hinting at a disconnect between the team's historic ethos and its present approach. Rumors claim that Jeter's comments were sharp, targeting both individual accountability and the overarching strategy on the field. While he has stopped short of publicly naming names, those close to the situation say that the message was clear: the Yankees are underperforming not just in results, but in the way they embody the principles that built this dynasty. What has fueled further speculation is how the critique seems to place added pressure on Aaron Boone. The team's manager, analysts, and insiders alike are now debating whether Boone is being set up as the scapegoat for deeper, systemic issues, or if he is genuinely struggling to instill the level of discipline Jeter expects from the team. The timing of Jeter's remarks has only intensified the chatter. Veteran players are reportedly divided, some feeling inspired to reclaim the franchise's identity, while others are said to bristle at the scrutiny from a legend whose shadow still looms large over Yankee Stadium. Meanwhile, sports media and fan forums are ablaze with speculation. Is this a turning point for Boone's tenure, or a wake-up call for the roster to return to the fundamentals that once made them formidable? What's clear is that the Yankees are at a crossroads between the weight of history, the pressure of expectations, and the scrutiny from a Hall of Famer who knows what it takes to win. The team faces a pivotal moment. Whether this will galvanize a resurgence or deepen the rift between management and players remains the subject of fevered debate. For now, fans can only watch as one of baseball's most celebrated franchises confronts the possibility that reclaiming its soul might be more complicated than winning another game. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.